Greetings, Leo. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Today, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your November love reading, okay? This will be a two-part series. We'll go ahead and do two readings, singles first, and then couples later. So do check out the timestamps to see when each reading begins, all right? So, Leo, if it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, and particularly your Venus, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to take the messages that you receive and apply them to your own love life, always for your highest good, okay? So remember, if the messages apply, fantastic. And if the messages do not apply, please go ahead and just let them fly, all right? Let's go ahead and start with our messages with our singles. We are going to use the Law of Attraction Tarot to pull your messages, okay? And then when we get to our couples, we'll go ahead and use the Light Seers Tarot for our couples. And we'll also pull a few cards from the Romance Angels Tarot, or I'm sorry, the Romance Angel Oracle, okay, just to close out the reading. Let's start with our singles, okay? So singles, single Leos. Your messages begin at 1:20. Okay, single Leos. We're going to be doing a 3-card spread. We are first going to be looking at your current energy, just in general, like how you are operating, what's your frequency at this time. Then we'll look at what works for you. So at this moment, what makes you attractive to those around you? What's working for you? And then our third card will be what is not really working for you? What are some factors that are preventing you really from finding the love that you want and desire, okay? So single Leos, what is your current energy for the month of November? What is current Leo's energy for the month of November? Okay, so we've got Chariot. So you're definitely in a direction of something, okay? So you could just be busy, perhaps. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This definitely talks about a lot of action, but action towards like thoughts, goals, objectives, okay? And let's get one more. And what is this? The King? Okay. Knight? No, this is King. Yeah. Okay, King of Cups. All right, so single Leos. I see this in one of two ways. Your current energy towards love could be you wanting to take direction about maybe a particular person in your life that you've got this King of Cups energy about. So your heart is very full at this time. And, or what it could be is, another thing that this could be is like going into a direction of just like your own passions of what's satisfying you at this time, okay? So King of Cups does not always have to mean a romantic partnership, right? But your general energy could be just like having like a heartfelt emotional abundance in some way that you are very sure about where you want to put your energy or your love into, okay? So I feel like in the month of November, you are very settled into where you want your path to go. You're not being really persuaded to go into other directions. Your confidence level is very high. Can't nobody tell you what you want. You a strong, independent, right? Can't tell me nothing. So I feel like that's kind of where you are, right? If you are single at this time, and you're just going towards desires that like complement your life at this time, all right? So what works for you, Leo? What works for you? Two of Swords. Okay. Two of Swords has to do with making decisions. So I think that, okay, let's see. Four of Cups. Okay. You don't waste time with people. It's like if someone is making you feel apathetic, bored, or you feel like you want to be anywhere else besides there, you don't give it another chance. You make hard decisions, right? Okay, this is King of Wands. This is Queen. Okay, I'm sorry. So I spoke about your energy wrong. This is actually the Queen of Wands. Okay. I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Cups in your energy. So your energy, the Queen of Cups is more like I would say that's more of the feminine energy of being loving, being nurturing. And that really supports more of what I was discussing your energy to be. Your energy to be decisively only pursuing pleasure avenues that complement you in some way. You're not forcing people into your life or other ways. If it feels great, fantastic, is for you. If it doesn't feel great, you're not participating in it. Okay. But what really works for you during this time, you're a really strong decision maker. If something is making you feel this Four of Cups, which is just like apathetic, not excited at all, wishing that you were somewhere else. King of Wands indicates that you don't have, like, you have a very long-term strategy mindset at this time. That you understand the overall picture of what you want. So you're very confident in like your desires. And so you don't have a moment to waste with situations and people that come into your life that you already know are not going to fulfill you in some way. Okay. And that actually is working for you, because granted, you might not have like a surplus of people to choose from per se. What you are attracting to you, the energy that you have is like of a quality perspective, right? Where you're eventually going to be able to attract only what you want, right? And that, because a lot of times uncertainty brings these mismatched energies to come to us, because maybe we aren't very definitive about what we really desire, or maybe we are not being like assertive enough with like people who might be interested in us, right? But when you start making these hard line decisions about what's working for you and what's not, it's going to come to you, because you're going to be showing just this uninterested, I don't give a F about whatever you're talking about to people around you, that you're not playing nice. I think that's kind of the thing. And if you are a Leo who has maybe certain elements in your chart that you have the tendency to people please, you're like not doing that anymore, right? There's something that's a little bit more authentic about the way you make decisions about the people who come into your life or that you want to participate in your life. Okay, so what doesn't work for you at this time? What is not working for you? These could be things that are internal or external of you, but what is not working for my single Leos at this time? You. We got the Strength card, okay? Let's see more about that. The Strength could be confidence, overconfidence sometimes. Not being able to be vulnerable. Yeah, the Devil. That's your toxic trait. It's never asking for help. Not wanting to be vulnerable in any way where you're allowing people to even get to know you. And so that could be blocking off making potential connections with people. If you're in this overly protective state. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of messages. Okay, we can't take all of those. So I'm going to reshuffle. I think one more fell on the floor. Okay, let me just get that. Jeez. I'm going to get another table. This is like kind of rickety. Let's see. Just clarify one card, please, for Leo. Seven of Swords. Yeah. So single Leos, what I'm seeing for you is, what isn't working for you is that you have the tendency to just have this very hard exterior, or projecting to the world that you're fine when you're not, where you're just soothing your own inner healing and you're not really going out. You're lacking vulnerability, okay? And that could actually in turn make you a very toxic person. When you have things that you need to release in a healthy way and that you're not, you could be like self-consuming yourself or self-deluding yourself, or really just cheating yourself out of connections also. Seven of Swords, right? This is trickery, deceit. Trying to get ahead, but at whose benefit, and who are you, or how are you getting the objectives that you want out of being the way that you are, okay? If that makes sense. So, and plus with something not working for you, and then your card, the Strength card, comes out, to me this is saying that like there are times where you can become your own worst enemy, right? And that you in this way where you could become too prideful that it prevents other people from getting close to you. And that could be a very toxic situation or scenario that you kind of have to watch out for, okay? All right, so single Leos, those are your messages, right, for November. I'm going to put this on pause and come back. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our couples. So if you are Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and particularly Venus, and it is in your chart, right, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading resonate with you. So let's say that you are in a partnership with another person, and you're just looking for a little bit more insight on you, your person's energy, and the dynamic. We're going to go ahead and pull a couple of cards for that. All right, so your reading couples will begin at 10:40. Okay, couples Leo. Okay, so Leo couples, we're also going to pull a few cards at the end from the Romance Angels, just to close out your reading with a few messages, maybe some advice. All right, so let's get into it. So Leo, let's say for you in this relationship for the month of November, what is your current energy? What is Leo's current energy in this relationship? What is Leo's current energy in this relationship? Okay, Judgment. I feel like you're being called to, let's see. Judgment is being called to do something on a spiritual note, to elevate somehow, to pass a chapter. It's like the test that you have to take to determine. Right? Queen of Pentacles has something to do with your home. Are you able to, I would say, maybe elevate your home space, right? Elevate the way that you keep home. If you, as you see, there's a lot of wheels working in this head over here, right? So that Queen of Pentacles has that earthly, tangible energy where it like makes things, it's a creation energy, right? When you're in that Queen of Pentacles mode. So you're being asked to really level up in what you create, okay, out of this relationship. It's almost like if this relationship is in your hands, how can you elevate it, okay? To make it a more successful union, okay? And then we also got the Queen of Cups. So I'm thinking this is very much for, okay, we got the Ace of Swords. I'm not gonna keep that, but these are honorable mentions that did happen. And the Ten of Wands. So I feel like it could cause you a lot of burdens. What could cause you a lot of burdens is like this new idea of elevation, because that Ace of Swords is all about new thoughts or ideas of how we are choosing to continue our journey, right? Or start our journey in some way. And even though it could be kind of stressful, I think that there is, what you're undergoing right now is this sense of leveling up, right? When it comes to like how you want this relationship to work. And you're thinking about this in a very mature way, where you want to balance like what's logically important, but also what matters of your, what are the matters of your heart that are concerned, okay? Yeah, it's practical, but it's also very, it's like you're thinking about elevating this relationship as like, how does it make sense to me in my like material world, right? And my long-term longevity world, but also how does it make sense to me on your own emotional growth, right? How do you want to emotionally grow from this? Okay. Let's take a look at your person, Leo. Let's take a look at Leo's person. We want to see the same thing. What is Leo's person's energy in this connection? Let's see Leo's person's energy. It's Leo's person. Show me Leo's person. Okay. Four of Wands. This person sees you. This person is either very supportive or they see you as a support. Like this is like home. Like they feel like, not like you guys are everything to each other, but you hold each other up very well. Or this person is the support, wants to provide that for you, High Priestess, okay? High Priestess is about this inner knowing that they just understand that it's not anything that's tangible, but they know that whatever they have with you can be a home. It could be a lifelong thing. Two of Pentacles, right? They're trying to keep things in balance with you. It's a little bit of like, well, what do you want and what do I want? And how can we bring this together, right? They're willing to compromise with you. They very much want to see progression in this relationship, okay? And I feel like they have an inner knowing that if this goes well, then there's currently like a very serene, blissful, stability in this partnership that this person feels, that they feel like they're aligning, they're so much in order, and there's just this inner trust and knowing about you. So you guys seem to be very much aligned on this way, where it kind of feel like while you, Leo, are trying to elevate the relationship on a level where I feel like you want to be more comfortable in a resource, in an emotional state, your person is kind of already there and they know that already, okay? Let's see the dynamic of this relationship between you and your person. What is the dynamic between Leo and their person? Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles. So complementary energy. This is from you. Things are very balanced, okay? You don't spend too much time together. You don't spend enough time apart. It's like the relationship is great in that sense, okay? Fool, you are ready to start pretty much a new direction, and that kind of clarifies what happens in your energy right now for this month. We have that Judgment. The Fool is all about wanting to, or ready to start a new partnership. Look at that, even more complementary energy here, right? Because we got the Queen of Wands, which is you, okay? And then we also have the High Priestess, which your person had that as well. So we've got two cards over here that are all also aligning with this card, where there's very much an inner knowing in this partnership that it's not like anything that is like crazy. It's just a very subtle understanding, okay? Let's see more from your person. Okay, we'll take those. I don't know, that seems like a lot. Let's hold on a second. It's like 10 cards. Maybe it's like 7. Okay. Hanged Man, okay? Your person is willing to make some type of sacrifice for you as well, or there have been sacrifices in this relationship that it's coming out in your person's deck, so I feel like that they feel like they've had to undergo sacrifices, but they have a lot of longevity in them, a lot of determination, patience as well. This could be a very patient person. Nine of Pentacles is all about being very diligent. It's not the most exciting energy, but it's a very stable energy where they're willing to show up every day to do the work of what it takes to either make you happy or to work on the partnership in some way, okay? And Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is assessment, okay? There's been a lot of, your person has really kind of, I don't want to say put you through the ringer, but I kind of feel like your person could be a very methodical person because there's these two Pentacles here, the Knight and the Seven of Pentacles. Those two energies are collectively very methodical in the way that they process things, right? The Seven of Pentacles is all about looking at, like, judging, making your decisions on your present and what you want for the future based on what you've seen from the past. That Nine of Pentacles is not someone who is in a rush, who's in this whirlwind to make your life change overnight, right? It's someone who just wants to put the time and energy with you to see, and that was maybe that sacrifice of time, right? The Hanged Man is willing to give this partnership the energy that it needs to go to the next level and to see if it's possible to do it. They showed up every day faithfully to do this, right? And meanwhile, they understand that you're someone supportive to be with, and they feel the love, the genuine support that you guys give each other is very real because there's a lot of complementary energy here. I think you guys both have a great and very similar understanding of each other and the roles that you want each other to be in, okay? Let's go ahead and just pull, let's close this reading out with some advice from the Romance Angels. Let's pull this reading out. What should Leo know in their relationship? Okay. Make the effort Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then you got the High Priestess in both of your spreads as well, which is all about that guidance. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So it's very possible that the serenity of this partnership with that Two of Pentacles, and was it the Two of Pentacles that you both had, and also the, okay. But that also could indicate that there is such a balance in this, because maybe there's something that you guys have learned from each other before. You believe in these things, right? Do one more. You deserve love. You are lovable, as you know. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction to each other. So that could also be what you guys are saying. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, Leo couples, you guys look like you are in a pretty balanced, great partnership at this time. The only comment that I can kind of say here is just your effort of really passing this judgment test and sticking with this and seeing if you really want to do this or not. Okay. But I'm seeing that this is for this month, everything looks very balanced. There's an inner sense of like trust and understanding with you guys. And I love that for you, Leo, in your person. So if this reading resonated with anybody, please go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And I do offer personal readings. You can find the link to my Calendly in the description of this video or in the About section of the channel. Thank you so much, Leo, for listening, and have a happy Scorpio season. Bye.